Thank you for your support. Our content is hard to monetize on social media platforms. Visit theusmilitarynews.com to watch our latest videos and become a $3 monthly supporter. We can't afford to keep making this show without your support. The donation will be partly deducted by us to support the Animal Rescue Fund. Visit the link below the description or go to website theusmilitarynews.com, then select Support Us. Click PayPal or fill out the form to become a supporter. Nick Fleming RVGCR Intel Update July 20, 21. The latest video will be shown earlier at the official website theusmilitarynews.com. Our military intel contact said the last intel piece is completely false. He said, "The redemption centers have not been defunded and shut down." RV release for the shotgun start is this week starting tomorrow, Tuesday the 20th of July, to reach T4B sometime this week without being specific. He also said Marx's and Holly's intel today, Monday the 19th of July, matches his own. Today at 7:05 p.m. He added his info is that the top 5 Chinese elders have not agreed to defund and shut down redemption centers. The redemption exchange centers have been defunded and everyone has gone home. The family members that kept these thousands of redemption centers open, at a personal cost of tens of millions of dollars a year, for well over 4 years, has pulled out and served notice. No more. The lack of notifications for Tier 4 is the straw that broke the camel's back. This was absolutely required. Disclosure by President Trump, and the removal of the Biden cartel, were also required. Military has not stepped up as committed, to restore sovereignty and Nasara. The 10 days of disclosure with films, all ready to go, showing truth to the world, has not happened. The World Court adjudicated RV Global Treaty mandated steps have gone so far past default that the party involved is now into the phase of, "No one believes the chronic lies anymore, and it's never going to happen" zone. So terrible. All that Donald Trump committed, accomplished, managed, is squandered, and the PTB are setting the US up for pain. Where we go from here is not something any of us wants to think about. But, it's time to circle the wagons. We're seriously in for attack. Questions to Green Lantern. Pass this on to Green Lantern. A question to Green Lantern about how people fail the interview. If paymasters are not forthcoming or clear in their discussion, and continue to ignore normal questions, then frustration ensues, always 100% of the time. Private SKR holders went into these deals years ago and with expectation of immediate turnaround. Now, as much as 10 years later, the shell game continues. Answers to normal questions are ignored. Who gets 1%? Why have some but not others benefited from this early release of their liquid funds? What happens when another month passes and the SKR holder is still left with nothing? Are they to think their attitude has lost their place in this trade? How is it possible that this agreement is subject to the whimsy of petite tyrants? It is not. To all that have been threatened, have no fear. Bring copies of your agreement to the Redemption Exchange Center along with any communications. Treasury will be participating in large cities. Let the UST, SS, HS, sort this out. You will see how easy it is to manage this collection action. Such arrogance will not go unchecked. Unfortunately, penalties, typically written in the terms of these types of agreements, were removed to protect the aggregators. People bought into these deals out of fear. The fear, threats continue, however kindly put. Justice will ultimately prevail. Mark Z. Via PDK. There is talk again of Iraq dropping 3 zeros from their currency. Isn't that neat? Dropping means they change value and don't need the large 3-0 bills anymore. History has shown us how that works. This weekend played out like we thought it would. It's very positive that we have seen so much progress in Tiers 1 and 2. Now we need to see progress in Tier 3. Things still seem to be on track, but nobody knows the exact timing. This thing is very fluid. Keep praying. We are still seeing steady progress. Things are so different now than they have ever been before. I am going to sit back and watch it all roll out. Fleming. Sunday RV report. Our military intel contact said his info from Mr. Fleming's sources matches our guy's info. All done and release anytime now. Frank 26, KTFA. In history, no redenomination has ever been kept a secret. If so, then it would have failed. Why do you think it's so important for the international world to know the things that you are suspecting and smelling and saying what's going on? You know what's going on. You just can't spring the monetary reform on the citizens of Iraq. No. Education is the process now. And what they are teaching them about is the new exchange rate and the new small category notes. They're making it very clear to the citizens of Iraq that they're changing the rate. That they're changing their currency. Everybody is against the wall. We're only waiting for the CBI to give us a date. Pimpy. Let's think about this logically, so we take a look at a map. Let's look at the other oil nations to see where they stand as far as their currencies are involved. For every one Kuwait dinar that you exchange, you get back 3.32 of US dollars. Bahrain. For every one Bahrain, you get back 2.65 US dollars. You see why people get excited. These are other oil nations not under sanctions. You can see the value of their currencies. The reason why their currencies are so valuable is because they are oil-producing nations. Omani Rial. For every one of their currencies, you get back 2.60 of US dollars. I can understand why people get excited. Jordan. For every one of their dollars, you get back 1.41 of United States dollars. See what I'm saying? These oil-rich nations have very valuable currencies. Saudi Arabia. For every one Saudi Arabia dollar, we get back 27 cents US dollars. If this was the Iraq dinar, I'll take 0.27 cents. That's another oil nation. UAE. Same thing. For every one of their dollars, they give back 27 cents. Qatar. Same things. For every one of their currencies, you get back 0.27 cents US dollars. Even if we took the worst out of all of these, not under sanctions, I'll take 0.27 cents for every one Iraqi dinar. The IQD is nowhere near this. It's not even a half a cent. So when you look at all the surrounding currencies of other oil-rich nations, there's no reason not to believe that the IQD won't get up there as well. Breitling. Question. Is it realistic to think we will have our blessing before September 1st? Quote. It could revalue tonight. It would be 100% legit and it would work. They could have done it at the beginning of the year, that's why I was so excited. Yes, it is realistic for this to happen before September 1st. Foot forward. Article quote. Prime Minister at M.A. Kadimi, we are working to remove the name of Iraq from the list of countries accused of money laundering, after Iraq has fulfilled all its obligations, and we are looking for developing relations with Europe for what it can offer to Iraq in the field of reconstruction and investment. The latest video will be shown earlier at the official website theusmilitarynews.com. Thank you for your support. Our content is hard to monetize on social media platforms. Visit theusmilitarynews.com to watch our latest videos and become a $3 monthly supporter. We can't afford to keep making this show without your support. The donation will be partly deducted by us to support the Animal Rescue Fund. Visit the link below the description or go to website theusmilitarynews.com, then select Support Us. Click PayPal or fill out the form to become a supporter.